Hello, friends. How are you all? Hope you're doing great. So, I hope you all are cleared with the basic concept of fractions, and now you know and able to tell that why it is required in real life. So, in today's session, we are going to learn how to read and write these fraction numbers, okay? Where one is numerator and the other is denominator. And after knowing about it, how to read and write it. So let's begin, okay? So we can see one digit in the numerator and the other digit in the denominator, which is 1 and 2. So we are going to write it as 1 upon 2. There is another way also, half, or 1 by 2. One more, or 1 over 2, right? These are 4 ways in which we can write 1 upon 2 in word form. Moving on to the next part, 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4, or another way, 3/4. As I told you that only one thing is there, out of which one thing, 4 equal parts and 3 are in the numerator. So 3/4, or 3/4, or the last one is 3/4. Moving on to the next, 1/4. 1/4. So first I will write it as 1 upon 4, or 1/4. That means the fourth part of something. So we can write it as a quarter. Okay. Or 1/4, or 1 by 4, or 1 over 4. So this we have written in 5 ways. Moving on to the next part. 5 upon 6, or 5/6. So 5 parts out of 6 parts. So it will be written as 5/6, or 5/6, or 5/6. And the last part, 7 upon 8. Correct? 7 upon 8, or 7/8. That means 7 parts out of 8 equal parts of a whole, one thing. Or 7/8, and the last one is 7/8. So children, I have done multiple parts so that you can learn it forever. You can revise it by writing many types of fractions in word form. So please remember, if you are practicing on daily basis, you are giving your 20 to 30 minutes on daily basis. Trust me, you will never forget any kind of concept. मैथ्स की कोई और डिमांड नहीं है, बस वो आपके 20 to 30 minutes रोज मांगता है. So please do that and you will become the master of maths. All right. So moving on to the next topic. Now we have understood how to write fraction numbers into word form. अब ये सीखने के बाद we will move to the next topic, that how we will get to know that which fraction number is bigger, which part is bigger. So for that we need to follow certain rules. Okay, so let's do that. So we will begin with the comparison of fraction numbers. Very, very easy. Only you need to remember 2 to 3 points. And once you will be in routine, you will be in practice, you will never forget that. Okay? So let's do that. Chale. So my topic is comparing fractions. Now, we need to remember, we need to understand that there are different types of fractions, so we need to follow different rules. When in a fraction number or in fraction numbers, denominators are same. So, rule A says when denominators are same, greater numerator is the greater fraction. So, let's understand this rule. Okay. So, I'm taking few examples for you so that you can understand this rule clearly. So, first example says 2 upon 5 is bigger or 3 upon 5 is bigger. My second example is asking that 7 upon 9 is greater or 5 upon 9 is greater. My third example is asking 8 upon 10 is greater or 12 upon 10 is greater. So, very simple to tell once you know the rule. When denominators are same, denominator means this number and this number, right? So, let's do first part. When denominators are same, 5 and 5, greater numerator is the greater fraction. So 2 and 3 is greater. So 3 upon 5 is greater than 2 upon 5, correct? Because here the numerator is 3, which is greater than 2. Moving on to part 2, the question says which one is greater, 7 upon 9 or 5 upon 9? So 9 and 9 denominators are same. So 7 and 5, 7 is greater. So 7 upon 9 is greater than 5 upon 9. Moving on to the third part, 8 upon 10 or 12 upon 10. Again, our denominators are same. So 8 is greater or 12 is greater? Obviously, 12 is greater. So 12 upon 10 is the greater fraction. So this is rule 1. Rule 1 has told you that only you need to compare your numerators and you can easily tell that which fraction number is greater, correct? Now I'm moving on to the rule number 2, and you can easily, imagine that what's the rule going to be. So I'm going to write it. Rule B says when numerators are same, then smaller denominator is the greater fraction. अब आप देख सकते हैं this rule is quite opposite of the rule A, है ना? So let's do it. I'm taking again few example. So let's take example number 1, 5 upon 6 or 5 upon 8, which is greater? We need to tell. That we will solve. Don't worry. 9 upon 8 or 9 upon 12? Which one is greater? Third example, 7 upon 12 or 7 upon 9. So, no need to worry, only follow the rule. When numerators are same, see, when numerators are same, numerator कौन सा है? ऊपर वाला जो digit है आपका fraction numbers में. So, here I can see 5 and 5. Numerator is same, numerators are same. So, smaller denominator is the greater fraction. और previous one में क्या था आपका? Greater numerator was the greater fraction. But abhi it's opposite. So, when numerators are same, smaller denominator is the greater fraction. When numerators are same, smaller denominator is the greater fraction. See the third part. When numerators are same, smaller denominator is the greater fraction. So what I did, I didn't do anything new, anything difficult. Only I have taught you two rules. Only you need to remember these two rules. Okay. There is one more way which I'm going to tell you in my third session because I don't want to make you confused. First, you practice with these two rules. You practice more and more questions. It must be there in your maths book, right? So you do yourself and just learn these rules. Practice on daily basis. Believe me, it's not at all difficult. Maths only demands your 30 minutes on daily basis and you will be the master of mathematics. So children, that's it for today from Poonam ma'am's side. And keep practicing, revise on daily basis. This is the magic mantra of learning maths. So we will meet tomorrow. Bye children.